this is Melissa Turo. Welcome to my first episode of Art for Your Eyes. We believe that art, in all of its form, is the only source of positive change in the world. Art is everywhere and should have the power to inspire us and connect us to our senses, body and mind at the deepest level. Today, my guest is Mia Sina. Hi. She is talented, smart, and fun to be with. She studied art history at the University of Barcelona, where she specializes in medieval studies. The present and the future are linked with the past, and today she will show us how we can tap into history to inspire our present. Before she introduces us to some of her favorite pieces in the Frederic Marès Museum, she will tell us a little bit more about herself and her focus.
Thank you, Melissa.
Sure.
Well, I studied art history at the University of Barcelona, institution where I specialized in medieval studies.
Yeah.
And my area of investigation or research is mainly focused on medieval Hispanic art. Now I currently direct the research group Timia Art and Research, and for this, my main activity is developed from the investigation of archives, museums, and libraries in Catalonia, Spain, and other countries.
Here we are at the Frederic Marès Museum. So Mia, are these pieces characteristic of what existed in other areas, or are they specific to Catalonia?
If we pay attention on the medieval works of art of this museum, we realize how the collection is made up of pieces from all over the Peninsula Iberica, from Catalonia, passing through all the territories of the ancient Crown of Aragon, just like Valencia, Mallorca, and Aragon, to Castile. With example of a sculptor as magnificent as all the carvings of the Madonnas, the crucified Christ or descents from Castile, with centers such as Burgos, León or Palencia, from 13th century to 15th century, for example. And also, we can observe works as excellent as the relief of the master of the Tympanum of Cabestein, who was a sculptor from Tuscany, Italy. This work is made with marble and made relief with the scene of apparition of Jesus to his disciples at sea, with a chronology of 12th century from the monastery of Sant Pere de Rodes in Girona. We can miss too the wooden carving covered with metal layer of the Virgin and Child of Blandongau in Lleida from the end of 12th century or beginning the 13th century. This piece represents one of the few preserved cases of this type of carving sculpture. Imagine how beautiful she must have been with all the cameos and precious stone on the crowns and edging of the dresses. Look at this wonderful room, full of virgins with child of the 14th century, standing with the baby in his arms or sitting. Originally called sede sapienti in Latin, that means throne of wisdom. How delicate is made this marble figure with the sweet gesture of the child touching and playing the crown of his mother. The sculptor, called Berenguer Ferrer de Manresa, coming from Manresa, the city near of Barcelona, was inspired by French models represent the infant Jesus playful. Meanwhile, his mother, delighted and full of joy, picked up her son and with lovely gesture is touching his knee. My God, how full of life are these pieces! We could spend hours contemplating all of these treasures.
I know, Mia. Every time that you observe them, you notice new nuances.
How you can appreciate, we are not only seeing Catalan art, we are surrounded by the best examples of medieval art in the entire peninsula. Some people compare this magnificent collection with that of the National Sculpture Museum of Valladolid in Castile, that is the most important ensemble of the country. Well, Melissa, this is only a small part of all the wonders that we can enjoy in this awesome museum. And maybe another day we can come back and visit the 15th to 17th centuries collection. I would love it. Our time and project with these people, okay?
The bell.
A well-founded openness of mind to the
Are these works the era of a bygone era, or is it connected to the present?
Oh, well, this question is closely to the above, and asking it can open to us a very full perception,
Yes.
because, so yes, they are connected with the present. Many contemporary artists owe much to these past pieces, and their identity is print and connected with this ancient art. And then this is precisely this connection how to allows us to connect and how to detect and value.
Mia, what kind of people would you like to connect with regards to your work?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't think that existed a predetermined type of person more appropriate to connect with the pillars of Timia art and research, based on research, investigation, and a study of works of art as primary resources for revaluing and dignifying the pieces of art that we are working with. We love people who connect and who conceive the art as a facet of their lives,
Yes.
and the admiration, passion, and love for the pieces, their history, and the identity establish a very definite aspects of their personality.
Well, Mia, we're all very curious people.
Yes, of course. These are usually people with a very broad and well-founded openness of mind
Yes.
and to the art perception.
Yes.
And then where a close bond is created with the piece. I suppose that we really enjoy sharing our time with type of people because they understand how to perceive and how to enjoy the works of art.
Yes. Thank you, Mia. And you know what? It has been such a pleasure working with this project with you and also visiting the museum. It was so nice and I've learned so much.
Thank you.
So guys, I will be uploading very often, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel below, and we will see you very soon. And if you're ever in Barcelona, hit us up for a coffee, or maybe we can visit a museum or two. And that's it. So take care, guys.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.